story is basic. The story is famous girl, unassuming guy with special gifts
And you
and the
give it a
big bad
3?
guys.
You give it a 3.
Because those were basic plots in the 80s.
So if it was that basic, why would you give it a 3? Come on.
Because it was an accepted plot in the 80s. If it was not accepted,
if it was just like something else,
if it was not accepted,
it was not unique. So you're telling me it wasn't unique?
If it was unique, then I'd probably give it a 5. But I'm not giving it a 5 because it was what you expected. It was like, oh, okay, it's Karate Dude, and you got a Karate Dude, except they made him black because they want to because we need some black folks. That's what Barry Gordy did, and we got that. And then we got the dude who wants his girl's video on, and his girl looked like she about 53 years old, even though she's supposed to be 23 years old.
Did, but that's all he said through the whole. It was an insane push. Come on. Yeah, I just can't give it a 3. I guess you give it.
I get it. I get it. I mean, I understand the 1, but I'm just giving it a 3 because that was an expectation in the 80s. They met expectation.
Oh man, I don't even know. All right, it's the 80s. I don't.
Okay. Here's another basic expectation. Here's another myth. Breaking. What they do? Got a couple of guys, and they love to dance, and they can dance real good. And what they do? They go dancing up against other dudes. And what happens? They start dancing, and then they have a little dance off, and we gonna see who wins. And then they get the secret girl, Kelly, and then all of a sudden they TKO. Then they jump all together, and then it's all over the place. And then ain't no stopping us, no stopping. And then the movie's over. Basic plot. Basic plot.
That's not a basic plot.
Basic
know what? I'll give that. As corny as it may have been, I'll at least give that a 4. I would give that a 4. I don't want to
because they were dancing.
No, because it was a unique thing. These guys are dancing, and they met this young lady.
I tell you, it was very unique. I tell you, it was very unique. The glow is unique. Hey, what about
all right,
what about the characters? What'd you give the characters?
The characters?
Character meters.
I don't know. The characters. Leroy was unique. Was unique.
Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy was
hey, let's be honest, bro. Bruce Leroy has to be the most ridiculous name. One of the most ridiculous names of a character.
You know what?
I understand where it comes from.
No, but you remember that's not his name.
I know it's not, but they call him Bruce Leroy.
Yeah. And you know what? As a nickname, I can see that. In the hood, I can see that so easy. You know what? Come on, I can see that.
It's still kind of ridiculous.
That one I can. Huh?
Is it kind of ridiculous?
Is it really?
I tell you what's really ridiculous. That those parents named that kid Leroy. That is not a Leroy.
When that child came out of his mama hoo-ha, he didn't have that big-ass Chinese hat.
You know what they should have named him?
No.
You know what they should have named him? You know what his name should have been in the movie? Timac. His actual name. Because he is a Timac.
Again, that was their first child, and they had their first child. I don't think they expected him to come. I don't think they expected that. So I think they thought they had a Leroy. That's just me. I thought they had a Leroy.
Yeah.
The characters.
What you get the characters?
Vanity she was the damsel in distress. The damsel in distress. Eddie was a villain. You know, I want this. He was that. And what's his name? Sure enough, he was the henchman. He became his henchman. It was bizarre, man. I'm gonna tell you. I gotta state this. I didn't see this in the theater. I did not see this in the theaters. It's so crazy that to show you how nostalgic and how much a part of the black zeitgeist or black culture that is. that we talk about it. Like we know Ty. If you say Ty Mac in the black community, they know automatically who it is.
The
If
GOAT.
you're of a certain age, you know, you just know.
I
Now once he
actually
changed,
gave the characters basically like a 2. And I gave them a 2 because they, in the 80s, you used to have all of these big time characters and then they developed cartoons for them. Remember that? Remember how the A Team came out and then they had the A Team cartoon and they had like Silver Spoon, even Pac-Man, even though Pac-Man was a video game, they made Pac-Man. This was the strangest thing because these seem like cartoon characters that turned into real people. Like everybody,
Show enough was show
huh?
enough could have been because his
All of
ass
them,
was walking around Harlem with a goddamn pair of shoulder pads.
right?
That don't make sense, man. That don't make sense. Like, look,
Right,
I
right
understand it's a
here,
fancy, but it's
right
just
here,
stupid,
right. He
bro.
had some shoulder pads, bro. That was
Football
ridiculous, bro.
shoulder pad. He had some Rydell bike shoulder pads on. That just didn't make a bit
I,
of
I
sense,
would be,
man.
I would be, I would personally be concerned if I saw him walking around my neighborhood too.
Man, you seen that crazy? You seen that crazy fuck? Miss Johnson, boy, show. He said, call him show enough. It's just crazy. That's crazy. Um,
What about the actors chosen to play the part? What
you
what
talking about
meter
the
would you
cat?
give? The cast. What meter would you give that? I'm actually kind of high on them.
I'm giving
I
it.
gave it a 5.
Are you serious?
I tell you
It's a.
why. I tell you why.
Hold on. Well, hold on. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a 3, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's 3. You got Ty Mac, who you ain't never seen before. Okay, I guess he's eye candy for the girl, so he kind of hanging on to something. But no one really knows who Chris Murney is, who's playing Eddie. And the guy playing Show Enough, he's just interesting, I guess, because he's Show Enough. But you're talking about star power? The star power, let me tell you something. Vanity is doing this.
Yes.
She putting his cast on her back and she walking through.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you why I gave him a 5. Gave him a 5 because we're in the 80s, mid 80s. We got Vanity, and we got Vanity who's trying to get back in because whatever happened with Purple Rain didn't happen, and she was like, "Hey, I'm still Vanity. I'm still the one. So everybody gonna love me," and that's true. And then you got Ty Mac, who nobody knows, but he's the light skinned dude. He got the light skin curve. He gets just like he got a chest curve. He has the light
He's
skin
not
curve.
that light. He's your
He get
color.
the pretty,
Come
pretty,
on, bro.
come on, bro. Pretty boy, light skin. He get the light skin. He get the light skin curve. He get the light skin curve. Look like he get a curve on the test.
The
He
light
gets
skin curve. The light skin curve in this movie goes to Vanity
And time.
and the Barge singing Rhythm of the Night.
And then,
That's
and
but
then,
that's
I forgot about
that's-
that. I didn't even think about that. Then you got the video. Then you got a chance to see the video all over again. Rhythm of the Night. Which, you know what? I'll wait till we get to the music. That's a whole nother issue.
I don't even. I can't
give it a
believe
5.
you gave it.
I gave it a star power 5 because it was it was light skin power. Light skin power. We had light skin power going on.
Definitely Barry Gordy. Definitely Barry Gordy went in there, and people were going in to see Vanity. And I don't even think she had really fallen off at this moment.
Huh.
She just wasn't with Prince. So it was like, oh, Vanity's going to star in the movie. It wasn't like she's falling off.
It's like Vanity's coming back.
Everything's on. Vanity, I don't think it was even coming back. Vanity has found a way. She's found a way. And I think that whole cast was riding on her back. That's what it was. I mean, that's not a good way to say that, riding on her back. But now that I hear myself saying,
probably not the best.
not the best way to say that. But she's carrying this whole crew, man. This is all Vanity. That's why they have Barry Gordy's name atop the Last Dragon, Vanity, and putting again. If you go to the trailer, Vanity saying you sure look like a master to me. Him getting the glow, and what's his name saying, yo, play my video, and sure enough, it literally, a minute and 26 seconds is like, I see how they sold this. Wait a
minute. What did I give the plot? What did I give the plot?
You gave the plot a 3.
I'm going to go back. Let's rewind. I'm giving the plot a 1 because I keep forgetting about the part.
For
I
real.
keep no,
Really?
I had this in mind. I kept thinking about the fact that it is ridiculous that this whole movie was centered around a man trying to get a video posted. I forgot, my bad. I had I wasn't thinking.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, you're right,
That's what
you're
I
right.
was
So I'm going back. I'm right back there with you. So we go back. Plot. Give the plot a one. Plot's a one. Plot's a one. And
Play my
since
music video.
since I'm not giving it a 0 because we did say the range is from 1 to 5.
Play my music video. Play my music. It just
Like, dude, like, bro, he wanted to kill us. He literally wanted to kill people.
he just got angrier saying the same thing. Play my music video.
I think
Star power.
I think we're
And
definitely.
the thing is, as far as star power, even though in this movie we see a young Keisha Knight Pullman who is on the Cosby Show at this point.
Pulliam. Why people?
What?
A lot of people call him Pullman, bro.
Pullman is Pulliam. Pulliam,
You
yes.
you said Pullman.
No, Pulliam.
Yeah,
Pullum. That's what I said. Pulliam.
You said Pullman. I'm just telling you what you
I
said.
didn't say
Man.
Pulliam. It sounded like it, but I didn't say
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Pulliam. That's a. My point is, Rudy and Cockroach. You don't know they're Rudy and Cockroach at this point. You
I
just
did
don't.
not. You told me about that. I did not see Cockroach, bro. I gotta go back and see Cockroach. I will go back to see Cockroach. I will not go back to see anything else in that movie.
Like I said, the villain Eddie, played by Chris Moraney. Like I said, that he was a comedian, voiceover artist. He was in the video game Red Dead Redemption.
Oh,
I
really?
think it is. Yeah, that's about.
He looks like a character off of like Super Mario.
He looks like, what was the villain if they did a Smurf movie, live action Smurf movie? He would be the villain.
Gargamel. Yes. Wow. He is Gargamel.
That's what he looks like.
Wow.
And I didn't even watch
I
the
didn't even
Smurfs.
watch the Smurfs. That's a
Yeah, I know
shame
that
that I
character.
didn't even. That's a shame that I didn't even recognize him as Gargamel.
I never watched the Smurfs.
But I did say that he looked like. I did say that whole cast looked like a bunch of cartoon characters, with the exception of Vanity, of course.
You said that like Vanity is alive and might be watching.
Vanity, you didn't kill Vanity, did you?
No, I'm just saying she know you passed.
She did.
She's a
Oh, I did not know. I'm not laughing. I'm just.
You're not laughing.
I'm not laughing. I did not know. Did she? When did Vanity pass?
Man, she passed a few years ago.
Man, my
I hate
bad.
that you-
Rest in peace, Vanity. I did
You
not
didn't
know
even say
that.
rest in peace. I said, I
You
hate
know,
that
you said that and it kind of went over my head, and I was thinking to myself, like, why don't you say rest in peace, Vanity? But I let it go because I was like, I'm not even addressing this foolishness.
I hate that you're discovering this right now.
like literally you said that. Literally you said that early, and I'm like, I'm not even addressing this. This dude's talking about rest in peace, like Vanity's dead. I did not know that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at Vanity's death. I just did
We're
not
not
know
laughing
that.
at it. I'm like, in fact, he thought I was lying. He thought, I'm not listening
Man.
to him. Well, honey, yes.
So how about dialogue meter? What's your dialogue meter?
You will play my video. They were
Bruh,
just
they were
just.
Well, I think we can just start off by saying we agree that we chose a 1 for the dialogue meter. But let's get into the dialogue. You
Okay.
go ahead. Yeah.
You want the dialogue? Here's the dialogue. They were
You sure look like a master to me.
No, it's not even that. Timac, Vanity, and Eddie Arcane and Chris Murney or Eddie Arcane each had a line. Timac, I'm looking for my master. Vanity's character, I really need a bodyguard. And,
You sure
Eddie
look like a master to me. I'm not gonna lie though, when I was younger, and actually when I saw it again, I was like, dang, man, Vanity, she still got it. But it was back in. But I remember when I saw it when I was younger, I was like, ooh, it was. When she
We
said he
saw
looked
it.
like a master to me, I was like, ooh, vanity. 10-year-old me was like, ooh, vanity.
There you go. 10-year. We saw two different. Yeah, we saw two totally different. The dialogue was just. Oh man, it was just repetitive. It was repetitive. There were things in
And
the
Vanity
script that
kept doing this thing throughout the movie where she kept biting her lip at him, bruh. I was like, oh, look at that. It's all right.
I can see you saw this truth. Like I said, 10-year-old.
Yeah,
Like
10-year-old. Hey, bruh. Vanity, I was like, man, Vanity still got it. Apollonia got it too. Vanity still got it. It was almost like the 1985 version of no disrespect to Apollonia. Vanity still got it.
you say dialogue, but the script itself. Like I said, there are moments in there. Hey, Vanity.
The script. Going into the script is too much. That's too much for. That's too much for. That's too much. We gotta take too much Advil for that. But
Yeah.
but just looking at certain lines, like I would love to peel this banana. Remember when he had on the yellow outfit, bruh? That was a ridiculous line. Fight me, you big ugly breath smelling sucker. You could have got better. You could have got better dialogue from Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids.
Damn. Wow. You know, before we go any further, I'd like to say the blacklog is sponsored by Fade to Black Funeral Homes. Death is part of life, so put life into your loved one's death at Fade to Black Funeral Homes with t-shirt printing and tattoo artists on site to commemorate your loved ones. Fade to Black.
Wait, do
Great scene meter.
you think this might wait one more? This might be because remember, for anybody, spoiler alert, there is a tank that Eddie Arcanian had.
Wait, stop. Did you say spoiler alert for the goddamn Last Dragon?
There is
you
a tank
spoiler alert
with green water in it where there's supposed to be a monster or an oversized piranha or something.
Or something. Say it. You don't even know. We don't know what it is.
And all that I know is that probably the worst line of maybe the worst line in the entire movie was when Leroy grabs Eddie Arcani and pushes his head, but before he puts it in the pool, he says, "Hot head needs cool water." Really? That what we're doing? Hot head needs cool water?
Horrible.
But what were you saying? Scenes?
Great scene meter. And I was like, in general, there are no truly great scenes in here. Wait, I have choices.
The script is lacking.
I have two. I got to give credit to Bruce Leroy when he was getting drowned and he got shot. Because the SOB caught a bullet in his mouth. I mean, hell, you caught a bullet in your